Well, we're going to show you how to put a walkthrough set in here today. And I got to get a stake on my trap. So we'll just take a wolfang here and clamp that on. And that's good to go. And then we're going to set it and make sure it sets properly and everything is in good working order. It works. Click. Awesome. That's that. We'll need a driver. We're going to use our wax sand just a bit, and then we're going to go over and dig our bed. So let's dig our bed first. The reason I'm choosing this spot here is you got a gulch that comes up through here, and those coyotes, and if you're in bobcat territory, bobcats, foxes, anyway, your predator is going to work up these gulches. The wind is blowing from my back to my front. The wind's blowing that way, okay? So that's one thing in our favor, and we want to stay to where the wind's going to hit everywhere that I want it to. So any predator working up that little gulch or over working that high spot is going to be able to smell it. The one thing I like about this also is this kind of half a dam breast here. You can see that there's a game trail through there. Now, that's going to be used by deer. It's going to be used by foxes. It's going to be used by coyotes. But that's going to be something that they're going to run across too. So I don't want to get below that. I want to stay above that over here. So I'm going to look for something here where I can do a walkthrough. And if I look at this area, I kind of like... Well, the way the wind's blowing, I kind of like either right here, something right here, or I actually like this right here too. You kind of can see you got a little tuft there, I got a little tuft there. So we're going to put the walkthrough right here. And then I'm just going to come in. I don't want to disturb it too much. Just want to get a few of them weeds out of there. And we're going to bed our trap right in there, okay? Now with that, we're just going to dig our bed with this spade. We're going to go down in there and there. This works really good. You don't have to pound, plus it basically pounds it in for you because you just pulling that up, get that in, and then that whole square comes out. So now I got a place for my bed right there. Take it out just a little bit more, and that's all we're going to need to do there. And that's where we're going to bed our trap, right in there. Okay, that's all we need to do. And now we'll go back and get our equipment. But I like this area right here. They're going to work out of that gulch, come up across here. If they come across from the right, they may come over to this dam breast, and that scent is going to be going all the way down through there from that walkthrough. So get our trap, hammer, and let's go over here and put this in. But just a beautiful spot here, beautiful day. This walkthrough is going to be nice. I'm just going to shave a little bit out for my levers right there. And over here, just where my levers are going to go. So that's all you need to do. Take the trap. And drive our stake in. Get that down in there. All right, we got that stake in. Set that stake, and then we'll set our trap. This is the Duke 550. Really good universal predator trap, and and you're gonna hear this click. That's the night latch. Now that's set level, ready to go. Take a little bit of our wax sand. That's gonna be our base there, and then we're gonna put this trap right there and bed it down in right there, and that's already in there solid. And that's one of the nice things when you dig this bed out with that spade, it actually forms an area to where that trap is now stable. Nowhere that I'm pressing on that is moving. And then I'm just going to take a little bit of dirt around each corner and get it in there to where there'll be no movement whatsoever. And that is in there good. So we got that. Now we need to create, I like to do 3 holes. I like to do a punch hole here, a punch hole here, or a punch hole here. So I got 3 holes. It's almost like a triangle. So we're gonna put one of them holes right here. Get that down in, and then I'm gonna wall that out to where that creates an area for my scent to go down in now. And then I'm gonna put one right here. Wall that out. And then I'm gonna put one right here. And I'm gonna wall that out. And what I'm gonna use for scents is the Leggett's Coyote Exciter. And we're gonna put that one in that hole right there. That empties that bottle. We'll have to get another one of those. I'm gonna take our Territory, which is going to go down in this hole right here. So if I can find it, there it is. That's going down in that hole, and that's going to be there. And then on the back side here, we're going to put our Mountain Man bait in that hole, and that's going to go in this hole. So get the Mountain Man, and then we're going to jam that, and that goes down in that hole. So we now have 3 different scents working around that, and this builds up. Clear that out, then build this up, and what we're creating is them a place to walk through. That's why it's called a walkthrough set. And that is going to be a really good set for you out in the field. And then we're just going to take some dirt, crumple that up, and a little bit of wax sand, and then we're going to sift that over. And that's good. Find the pan. That's where we want to be. That works. Find the pan again. And then we'll take a little bit more dirt. And pan's there. And we are good. That's good. The only thing we're going to do now from this is we're going to get some dry weeds, which are going to help with blending this in. So get your sifter and then shred those dry grasses or weeds into it. And you can see how that now blends that set in completely. And that right there is as easy as it can be done. That's a walkthrough set. We got Mountain Man bait over here. We got our Territory here and some Leggett's Coyote Fox Exciter there. And you know, anything that comes up this valley now, across this dam breast or across the field from the right, is going to smell this because the wind's blowing that way right there. And you can't get a much better set that, you know, is going to help you catch some critters out in the field. And it's basically just like a walkthrough. We want them to come in, smell this, maybe dig at this, moving their feet around, find that pan. But just a great location. The wind's going that way. Anything that's out there, gonna smell that and work in, and that will take pretty much, or give you an opportunity to take pretty much every coyote that comes by. Well, that's a walkthrough set. That's really, that's becoming my favorite set. It really truly is. I just think that having all those different scents in that just general area gets those animals moving and working through. And I'm finding myself putting a lot more of those in than the traditional dirt hole. Don't get me wrong, the dirt hole's probably caught 95% of all predators ever caught. But I'm having, and you've seen it on our YouTube clips and the TV show, I'm having a lot of success putting this set in. And I think that's half the battle when you're out there. If you're confident in your sets and your abilities, I truly feel that you're ahead of the game already. Because if you're confident for the set that you're putting in the ground and that it's a good set and it's going to work, I think that's half the battle. But you can see here that set is in there, and anything that comes up that gulch right there or across this little dam breast or whatever is gonna smell that and work right in and work through. And we got 3 different scents. We got the Mountain Man, the bait, the Leggett's Exciter, and our Territory, which is more of a marker as opposed to a bait. That's one thing I do want to mention. When I do put this in, I don't just put 3 different scents like urines or, you know, territorial things. I like to have a bait there too to keep them around if they are looking to work the set almost like a dirt hole. But if you find these locations, set them accordingly. Find these draws. If you can find draws, every one of them predators is going to work the draws, and they're going to work it from downwind up. They're going to want to be down smelling anything as they come up that valley. And if you do that and put these type of sets in those type of locations, you are definitely going to be successful.
Email us today for a free catalog to browse all of our traps and snares, baits and lures, and much more. Get all of your trapping and predation control needs by emailing to info@NorthAmericanTrapper.com for your free catalog. Proven products equals proven conservation. North American Trapper Predation Packages. Get any one of our specific trapping packages that has been ultimately designed to help you become the master predation controller of your farm, ranch, or hunting lease. Control the predators that are costing you time and money, and get out there trapping today with one of our North American Trapper Predation boxes. All of the packages come with the trapping essentials to get you out in the field, plus an instructional DVD that will show you the way. Visit us at NorthAmericanTrapper.com and start breaking dirt today.